Okay, so today we have a Patreon run, and we're going to be doing basically like a normal GDI deck to see is it good at the moment. My initial inclination is to say no, because firstly, the Jackson is a little out of place in the deck, because you only really want to boost Pitbull and Predator ever. Anything else, I mean, sometimes you'll boost missiles, sometimes you'll boost drones, but both of those will be like very specific times when you'll boost, and they won't be, it's not a good boost target. Pitbull and Predator are the only things you're really going to boost very often. So I'd probably say that actually a more reasonable commander for a deck like this would be either Solomon, because your deck's quite cheap apart from Predator, or Strong Arm, because actually the deck, despite having 3 anti-infantry units, the deck kind of lacks anti-infantry power. In this metagame, you can't really kill heavy infantry with rifles and dogs. It doesn't work. So you have Drone Swarm, but Drone Swarm isn't good at the moment because it doesn't kill things like Shocks and Flames quickly enough. And Sling exists and is very popular. So if you play against Sling Shock, if they make a Slingshot and put 2 Shock Troopers in front of it, this deck basically can't win anymore. Like, you can send dogs at them, but all they have to do is have like a Shock Trooper, a Slingshot, a couple of Pitbulls. Pretty hard for you to ever break that with this. But we'll give the deck a go as always. I don't think it's going to be completely terrible, because obviously like it is made up of good units and it is like it's intentionally a ladder deck. But yeah, there's going to be some really tough matchups here. Gary says good luck killing a mutant. Yes, this deck can never kill a mutant marauder. It takes, we measured it. It takes like 35 seconds for a rifle squad to kill a mutant. And the mutant almost wins. Like, it's a pretty close matchup. If you have a defensive mutant against an aggressive rifle, it's actually a pretty close matchup. The mutants almost win. They knock the rifles down to like 2 men. So, yeah. One of the big upsides of being a dog rifle deck is the quick tech switch into rifles when your opponent has missiles. So we're going to make use of that by switching into these rifles right away. Opponent is buggy deck. Alright, that's fine. We just need to go Predator against this. Faster we can get the Predator, the better. This is the advantage of having the rifles, because we can switch into the rifles quickly. We can then get the Predator a lot quicker than if we had Shock Troopers instead. If we'd made Shock Troopers, or like God forbid 2 Shock Troopers, and then had to switch into the Predator, it would have been way too slow. Shit, I'm sure I clicked the tank. I guess I clicked it too late. Wow, oh my god, this tank battle is going very poorly for me. I have misplayed this. Wow, he got 2 shots off again. I misplayed the crap out of this tank battle. He misplayed as well by not getting on that pad, but yeah, I threw that tank battle super hard. Predator should beat a Scorpion very easily. That was pretty bad play. Okay, obviously this is a problem. As I was saying, killing heavy infantry, quite tricky. So yeah, him doing Flamers plus tank is going to be tough for us. And he has the mutants as well, that we just have no way to possibly kill in a million years. I'm going to have to use Drone Swarm. I don't think... I mean, to be fair, at least he hasn't got Slingshot. Like, if it was GDI, he'd have potentially a Slingshot. And I don't think we'd ever kill heavy infantry. Like a Gren with a Slingshot is, like, unwinnable. The best deck in the game right now, in my opinion, is the Gren Slingshot Razorback deck. This deck, I don't think could ever beat that deck, because you can't possibly kill a Gren that has a Slingshot with it. So this matchup was winnable because Scorpion loses to Predator, basically. Like, he has buggy Scorpion deck. It's really weak to Predator tank. Against Gren Razorback, I don't see how we ever win. There's no way I can kill Grenadiers. Grenadiers with a Slingshot, there's just no way I could ever kill them. I do also have the option to open with rifles, but unless I have prior information about my opponent's deck, I think the dog is the better opening unit. For several reasons. It's the most aggressive opener. It's also like, it's pretty bad to have a bad matchup against if you open dogs. Like, the opponent last game opened Missile, and it was still good to have the dogs, because I was able to go dogs into rifle so quickly, which is ideal. Because it's way better for your opponent to... It's way better to switch into rifles to counter missiles than it is to switch into War Factory to counter War Factory units. So, if I go rifles, and he goes rifles, and I switch into, like, dogs, that's not actually that good. But if he has missiles and I switch into rifle, that's way better. Because dogs are a much lower impact unit is the reason that's true. You don't want to be switching into dogs because they're really low impact. So you want to start with the dogs. Ooh, hello. What are we doing here? I guess we need missiles to fight this thing. Need to suicide this. Alright, so this is going to be a problem. Because there's no way this guy does not have slingshot to go with his MLRS. Once the slingshot comes out, we just can't kill... Like, once there's a slingshot, we just can't kill his shit anymore. It looks like I'm going to have to boost this drone swarm as well. That's horrendous. I'm guessing he has sling. Oh, wow, we went second MLRS is surprising. I guess he misclicked. That probably wasn't supposed to be another MLRS. Alright, so we're going to get this missile. But, yeah, I mean, once he gets a sling, if he has an MLRS guarded by shocks and sling, I don't see how I ever win. Like, what can I possibly do against it? This is why I was saying Solomon as well might be a better commander for this deck. Yeah, it's over. I don't see how I ever win this. This is why I was saying Solomon might be a better commander for this deck as well. Because, like, situation like this, if they set up with, like, this big-ass fortress, which is what's going to happen here, like a slingshot MLRS shock trooper fortress, I could just Solomon it and get a win. Like, there is a way to win the game. Whereas, I don't know, man. I just don't see how I'm not sure how I'm supposed to get him with this setup. He hasn't got the MLRS yet. Maybe it'll be fine. I don't know. I need to be charging the missile, actually. Like, I desperately need to be charging the missile. Wow, can't believe that Pipple died. That's some bullshit right there. Oh, hello. Maybe we can get him? Yeah, Predator's so much better than Scorpion in this spot. Because a Scorpion would have just died before it killed the MLRS. But a Predator gets off two shots and kills it. So the fact that it kills in 2 shots is so much better here. Even though I got that free kill on his MLRS, I still don't see how I win. Like, what do I do here? This is so tough. How do I ever break this? Yeah, you can see the problem with this deck right here. I can't use my drone swarms properly either. Because of this slingshot. I have no idea. I have no idea how I'm supposed to win. I can't envision a scenario where I can win this game. Yeah, this is exactly the problem. This matchup is... The slingshot shock is just unbeatable for me. And he has Razorback as well. There's just, yeah, I mean... There is simply no way. I have to, like, attack his base or something, because I can't ever win against the units he has. And I outplayed him pretty hard in this game, I'd say. Like, I mean, I definitely fucking got him a couple of times. Like, I killed, like, multiple MLRSs that I managed to sneak around to. And it just doesn't matter. Like, it just isn't relevant that I killed all those MLRSs. Because I can't, there's nothing I can do. There's no way to push in. Yeah, there's just nothing. This is such a depressing loss, because, like, this guy... This is literally just an actual matchup loss. Like, I need to find a way to steal it, but... This is literally just a matchup loss. Like, I'm losing because my units are bad, not because he outplayed me at all. Unit enhanced. Unit lost. Unit lost. Come on, let's go. Unit lost. Unit ready. This is such a stupid loss. 3, 2, that was a super frustrating loss. Like, that last game was just incredibly frustrating for me. Building online. Like, trying desperately to find a way to beat, like, just an auto-loss matchup and just not being able to do it despite outplaying the opponent every time. Like, I killed so many MLRSs and I snuck in and killed the slingshot. It just didn't matter. I just couldn't win. No matter what I did, it was just impossible to win that game. 2-range units are stupid. Yeah, 2-range just breaks the dynamic of the game so hard. Because you get units that, like, can't be attacked whilst they're fighting, which is just insane. And, like, the maps, like, his MLRS and his slingshot both just cover the entire map. Because the size of the map, like, 2-range just covers the entire map. Or at least the entire relevant portions of the map. Like, on Rorschach, his MLRS literally just covered all of the pads. Put an MLRS on the back pad, it covers absolutely everything. So what are you supposed to do against that? If you don't have an air-to-ground unit, there's nothing you can do. And even if you do, a lot of the time the slingshot stops you from being relevant, so... Yeah, it's frustrating. Two range units are incredibly frustrating.
Unit enhanced. Unit ready.
Riflemen ready to move out. Easy pickings. Taking them down.
Unit ready.
Ready for action. Taking them down.
It just doesn't feel good being like completely unable to even play the game. Because your opponent's deck just counters yours completely. And I think that's just going to be too common an experience for this deck in this metagame, because Sling is incredibly popular now. Like, Sling and Shock are just, like, two of the most popular units in the game, and everyone is playing them. Oh, hello, Scarabs. Cheeky. Scarabs can walk into defensive riflemen.
Unit lost. Unit enhanced.
As we just saw there.
Unit lost. Unit ready.
This is kind of dumb. This is another example of the problem of not having proper anti-infantry. I have Predator Tank, which is a great counter to Chuggy, but I don't have anything that can kill the missiles afterwards. So even though I killed, like, what, 4 chemical buggies? I'm not sure exactly how many chemical buggies I killed, but it was a lot. I killed, like, 4 or 5 chemical buggies there. And it just doesn't matter, like, because you have nothing that can kill the laser afterwards. It's just, you have to have heavy anti-infantry in this metagame. You cannot play without it. It is, in fact, unwinnable. So yeah, that, I think, is the issue with this deck. It is exactly as predicted. Drone Swarm is just not good enough at all in this metagame.
Unit lost. Unit ready. Unit enhanced. Unit lost. Unit ready.
I don't think I'm ever going to kill these Tic Tanks either. I've been attacking this Tic Tank for like 40 minutes now.
Unit lost. Unit enhanced.
Yeah, okay. Alright, this deck is bad. It's it's a lot worse than I expected it to be. Like, not having the proper anti-infantry, it makes the deck unplayable.
Has been destroyed. 3, 2, 1. New objective received. Building online. Unit ready. Unit ready. Building online.
The thing is, if you change the Drone Swarm or the Rifle to a heavier anti-infantry unit, I think this deck is just fine. Like, it's just a solid meta choice. But with Drone Swarm, Rifle, Dog as your anti-infantry, deck is unplayable.
Building online. Unit lost. Unit ready.
Riflemen! Right, let's gun him down! We've got this!
Unit lost.
I seriously doubt I can even beat Flamer Bike.
Nuclear missile.
Like, Flamer Bike is probably enough that my deck can't win.
Major structural damage received. Unit lost.
Ready for action. Predator ready for anything. We'll rip through.
Why is my tank just not firing?
Taking them down.
Unit ready. Unit lost.
We'll rip through. Tank them. Easy pickings. Flat pedal to the metal.
Unit lost.
Easy pickings. We'll find them.
Unit ready.
Easy. Riflemen ready to move out. Find tank. Think we're gonna hit a rifle. They don't find them. Predator on.
Unit ready.
Predator's gonna hit him. Predator hit. Predator hit.
Unit ready.
Predator's gonna hit him hard. Find them up. Take Predator.
Unit lost.
Hit him hard.
Unit ready.
Move. Easy. Right tank. Blast and move. Target zone. Easy pickings.
Unit lost.
Tank. Predator.
Unit lost. Nuclear warhead launched.
It's just way too hard to kill flamers with this deck. Just any heavy infantry just takes way too long to kill. I think we win this matchup just because his deck is so bad against Predator tank.
Unit lost.
Like Banshee is not. I found this has been my experience as well playing Nod recently. Is that Banshee just does not cut it. Like Banshee is not enough to beat Predator tanks because Pitbull just beats the Banshee too easily.
Unit lost. Unit ready.
Problem is my infantry. They're like laser is his biggest unit against me. It's quite hard for me to kill lasers.
Unit ready. Unit lost.
How many Banshees, man? I guess he just can't do anything when I have two Predators, so he has to make Banshee. I have to make some missiles.
Unit lost.
Although that just encourages him to make Flamer, which is the worst case scenario for me. Because that's the unit I've struggled the most to beat. That drill pod got absolutely clapped. Made a drill pod next to two Predators. Yeah, Predator is very good in this matchup.
Unit lost.
Look at how long it takes me to kill a Flamer squad.
Enhanced.
It's just insane.
Unit
Still alive.
Unit lost. Unit ready. Unit lost. Unit ready. Unit enhanced. Unit ready. Unit lost. Nuclear
Wow.
weapon launched.
That's crazy that I lost that missile. Oh, I lost the game. Oh my god. I didn't even remember losing a missile yet. Alright, well there you go. Another loss. Yikes.
Control. 3, 2, 1. New objective available.
You got it.
Building online. Unit ready.
I don't know what that means, BR.
Unit ready. Unit ready.
I'm gonna use my dogs to fight off his rifles because I'm getting my own rifles out. So I'd actually rather have my dogs fighting his rifles than his lasers. Fighting Toucan Sam. I don't know who Toucan Sam is.
Unit ready. Unit lost.
Rifle. Infantry marching. We've got this.
Chuggy again.
Unit
Alright.
Tank roll. Open. You got it. Rifle reporting. Unit ready. Rifleman. I'm ready for Predator.
Unit
It's gonna have the same problem as last time we fought Chuggy. I can kill the Chuggy no problem, but I have no way to kill the lasers afterwards. Because rifles just die way too fast and take too long to kill the laser. Like, if you have Chuggy against rifles, it just obliterates them so fast that even if you kill the Chuggy off,
Unit ready.
you still lose all your rifles in the process.
Gonna hit him hard. Ready for action.
Unit lost. Unit ready.
Easy. Ready for action. Infantry find Predator. Rifle Predator. Easy. Find them up. We've got Predator tank division. Easy picking.
Unit lost. Missile launched.
Rifle taking him down.
Unit lost.
Tank reporting. Predator gonna hit him.
The rifles just get evaporated by Chuggy.
Unit lost.
Easy picking.
Unit
I guess we'll use defensive drone swarms.
Ready for action.
Unit ready.
On it. Predator awaiting. Predator cannon loaded. Infantry. Tank division. Ready for Predator. Predator. Predator tank division. Rifleman. Ready for action. Predator.
Having no way to push into the laser is just very upsetting though.
Predator tank.
Because he can move in like 3v2 at any time.
Ready for Predator tank rolling. Predator cannon.
Unit ready. Unit lost.
Line them up. I'm on it. We'll rip through 'em. We'll rip through 'em. I'm gonna hit
Unit lost.
This is super awkward.
Unit lost. Unit ready.
Easy picking. Move out. Tank Predator hit.
Unit enhanced.
Ready for Predator.
Alright, how can we get this one?
Nuclear missile.
We are not doing well with this deck though. This is going very badly. Rifles work, but shocks make it better. They don't work. BR. Rifles don't work.
3, 2, 1. New
Would mass
objective
dog
received.
slash pred not be better than using rifles? If you go mass dogs, they just go mass laser. And since you need 2 dogs per laser, like it's fine to have 2 dogs versus 1 laser, but you can't have 4 dogs versus 2 lasers because that's all your pop cap. So once they have 3 lasers and you need 6 dogs, it's impossible. So no. Going mass dogs does not work. You could maybe just like throw dogs away over and over and over to try and chip down their lasers and just hope that you pop cap them. But that's not a great strategy in my opinion. Does the pred not make a difference? The pred helps a tiny bit, but like 1 pred 3 dog versus 3 laser, the 3 laser wins pretty comfortably. Oh, this is annoying. It's annoying that he's gone Predator here, because now I have to go missiles, because I can't afford the tank mirror. Because I don't have any money for a tank. And he can have 2 tanks by the time I have 1 tank. And he makes shocks and my deck falls apart. Yeah. Feels bad, man.
Unit ready. Unit lost.
Yeah, I'm just screwed. I just can't, I'm screwed because I can't kill shocks again.
Unit lost.
Same problem as every other game we played, like we just cannot kill infantry.
Unit ready.
Yep. I just can't beat shock troopers
Unit
with this
ready.
deck.
Major structural damage received.
We're gonna have to try and win a tank mirror. Ah, yep, there you go. That's it. That's game over. He has slingshot shot, so we have to just win a tank mirror now. That's our only hope. Except the tank mirror where our opponent gets to use missiles and we don't.
Unit lost.
So it's not really a tank mirror. Because he has the slingshot, I might be able to use the extra pop cap to beat the missile troopers. That's a possibility.
Unit ready. Unit lost. Unit enhanced.
I think he should not have built this slingshot.
Unit ready.
I didn't actually have any infantry. I didn't have any drones when he built the sling.
Unit lost.
So obviously I'm just not going to make any drones whilst he has the sling. That's kind of a throw.
Launched.
I guess he just didn't think I had tanks, and he was, because like, I hadn't made a tank yet. So he probably was like, oh, if I get my slingshot and shocks out, then he can't win against slingshot shot tank. But obviously I'd just not shown him my tanks yet.
Unit enhanced.
I don't really
Unit
know what I'm
lost.
supposed to be making here.
Ready.
I guess we're going dogs.
Unit lost. Unit ready.
Like just dogs plus pred to fight right missiles. Feels super weird.
Unit ready. Unit lost.
Yeah, again, if I had Solomon, it'd be way better here because I've got all this money. And I'm just really struggling with specific units. I can't Solomon because I don't have Solomon. That shock trooper's still alive. It's been like a week.
Unit lost.
Crazy, bro. Absolutely crazy. Alright, we are going to win this game, it looks like.
Warhead.
Mostly because he built that random slingshot. But that's tough, man. It's a tough matchup.
Objective complete.
Oh, the yikes on the alliance name.
3, 2, 1. New objective available.
Harvester reporting.
It's weird because, like, I think generally speaking the patches have been good, and yet we've ended up in a slightly odd metagame where, like, a lot of things are just not usable, which is unexpected result of what I would describe as good patches. I have like a bunch of good patches and then just end up with a metagame where you can only play like 2 decks. There's like one Nod deck and one GDI deck that are playable,
Harvester ready.
Harvester ready to collect.
which is surprising. It's not quite that bad, but it's close.
Incoming.
Why would you kill a Harvester, then you use the AT to kill a Pitbull? Why would you do that? It's such a terrible play. Well, I guess if you're bike rushing, you already probably haven't got a clue what you're doing, so it makes sense that you would not make a good play with your missile.
Unit ready.
What's up, Roboto? I think the Jackson, like I said at the start, the Jackson deck has been like really bad as well. Just so underwhelming in the deck. It's really difficult to play Predator without Jackson, which I assume is why it plays Jackson.
Unit ready.
But there's just so few times I want to use my commander power, and Solomon would have been substantially better in a bunch of spots. And because the deck's quite cheap, because we have all these 10 cost units, it would make way more sense to be playing Solomon instead.
Unit lost. Unit enhanced. Warhead
But yeah, then Predator's so much worse without Jackson.
missile launched.
I don't even know what to make. I don't know what my... The thing is, because I haven't got a good anti-infantry unit, I don't have like an ideal composition of units. Like if I had a Razorback or Shocks or something, I could just make one of those here, but because my anti-infantry units are so bad, there's no point making a singular drone swarm. It's just like,
Unit ready.
I'll make it now because he has 2 infantry, but having like 1 drone swarm does not really cover me against infantry. If I make 2 drone swarms, then you end up with 2 units that are useless when he doesn't have infantry. So yeah, this deck doesn't really cater to my playstyle either.
Unit ready. Unit lost.
I'm on it.
Unit enhanced.
I really like Banshee. That's too many Banshees, my friend.
Unit lost. Warhead launched. You are victorious. 3, 2, 1. New objective received.
Time to harvest.
Building online. Unit ready.
Playing against a Jade player, I really hope there's no Chem Warriors.
Unit
Chem Warriors would be extremely difficult to deal with.
Pitbull ready for an heddle? Blast. Oh, Pitbull in the dark. Streamline. Heddle to the metal. Pitbull, heddle to the
Unit
metal.
ready.
Burning rough. Pitbull here. What up? Hold it. You the... All right, let's hit. Okay, heddle to Pitbull.
I wonder if he has a tank.
Pitbull ready to fight. Pitbull here. What moving out? Hold it. Pitbull
I
ready.
want to see his next unit before I make a decision on what I build.
Pitbull ready for anything. Pitbull ready to view the juice. Heddle to the metal. Pitbull here. What up?
He's really delaying it. Mutant, oh god.
Unit ready.
That's going to be so hard to kill.
Hold it. Blast. All right, let's do this. Pitbull in the dog fight. Pitbull ready for anything.
Unit ready.
All right, let's do this. Pitbull here. What up? Pitbull in the dog. Blast.
Unit
I'm never killing a Mutant Marauder, right? There's just no way.
ready. Unit lost. Unit lost.
All right, let's do this. My fight bigger than my boss. Heddle over my fight bigger than my boss.
Unit ready.
So tanky, bro. I also just like, they just bugged out is why he didn't kill my drone swarms. Which is also like not cool. Not really a fun way to win a game.
Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit ready.
My only saving grace is that Nod can't kill drone swarm quickly. That's the only reason I'm winning this missile. Well, assuming that I do win it. Which I might.
Unit ready.
There's a chance. Okay, I think we got it. Basically just because he couldn't kill... Like, I don't know how much the bug mattered either. I don't think it mattered. I think I was able to get something over there pretty quickly anyway.
Missile
But it obviously is not. It does matter a little bit. He's playing Beef Wall.
ready.
Ooh dear. So I have to kill chems and mutant marauders with drone swarm. That's a bad time to be a GDI player.
Unit ready. Unit lost. Unit ready. Unit lost.
Just like the trying desperately to harass his infantry with these low damage units. I'm just hoping that like at some point in the next 4 hours I can kill a single chem warrior.
Unit ready. Unit lost. Unit ready.
I just can't kill them. Actually just can't kill them.
Enemy catalyst missile incoming.
What a terrible catalyst missile that was.
Major structural damage received. Unit ready. Unit ready.
I feel like chem warriors were around when like, I guess Suzaku APC had APC.
Unit
Yeah, like Suzaku APC never relied on drone swarm as its heavy anti-infantry either. That always had APC to back it up. Yeah, this is definitely just not enough.
Unit ready.
Not enough. 3 anti-infantry units and it hasn't got enough anti-infantry. Like, not even close.
Unit lost.
Because none of them have any power to them. They're just all garbage units.
Unit ready.
I wonder how long this chem warrior's been around.
Unit lost. Unit enhanced. Unit ready. Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit lost.
I'm just playing the stupid throw drones at the pad game, which I hate.
Unit in warning. Enemy catalyst missile incoming.
Yeah, it's over.
Unit ready.
I just can't kill the infantry. Like, I just can't. Anyone with heavy infantry is basically unbeatable.
Our base has been destroyed. 3.
Can't believe that guy had chems and mutants. I'm like, man, I hope he doesn't have a heavy infantry unit like chem, and he has a chem and a mutant.
Unit ready.
His deck didn't even look very good, right? Like, chem, mutant, bike, stealth tank. I needed to get a predator in there somehow, but I just didn't feel like I had the opportunity to get a predator out and send it in. Didn't have the time, that slow boy. But yeah, I desperately needed a predator at some point in that game. Maybe I could have won that last game if I'd made a predator at some point, because the predator would obviously be great versus the stealth tank and the bikes. I don't know, it was pretty tough. The problem was I could just never, even if I killed off the stealth tanks and the bikes, I could never get through the mutant marauder. That was really the issue.
Unit lost. Unit ready.
I don't know what Fortum is doing. Just trying to beat pitbulls with bikes.
Launched.
And mutant again.
Unit
Fuck my
ready.
life. I don't know why he's gone mutant rifle. It's a weird choice. I feel like people used to use mutants to kill, used to use drones to kill mutants. Not really sure what's changed that much. This feels impossible now. I mean, drone swarm didn't get a nerf, mutant didn't get a buff. Maybe people are just better at moving their mutants away from drones quickly. Like, I had 2 drones attacking that mutant, pretty much uncontested. For what, 30 seconds or something to kill it?
Unit lost.
You also get pop capped on drones a lot.
Unit lost.
Like, that happens often.
Unit lost. Unit ready.
Alright, are we gonna win?
Unit
I can't tell.
Warhead cancelled. Unit enhanced.
I think so.
Unit ready.
That mutant up there is still alive. How long did that mutant hold out for on his own? That's so crazy. Jeez. Like 7 drones attacking it.
Enemy base destroyed. 3, 2, 1. New objective received.
Another Jade. I wonder if we will see another mutant or Chem Warrior or both. I think I have to win this game to go positive. I think I'm like... Oh no, I think I'm 5-4 with this deck at the moment. So if I win this, I get 60% win rate. If I lose, I get 50% win rate. Now, I'm not trying to toot my own horn or anything, but my average win rate across my units is like 82% or something. So 50 to 60% is generally not a good deck in my experience.
Unit ready. Nuclear weapon launched. Unit lost. Unit ready.
I'm gonna hit him hard. I'm on it. Rifleman, easy. Report.
Oh, my Predator Micro has been terrible today.
Ready for it.
Unit lost.
Like really bad.
Predator tank rolling. Unit ready. Predator awaiting prey. Tank division. Taking them down. We'll rip through them. Line them. You the juice.
Chems again. Absolute nightmare.
Rifleman, they don't stand a hit bull in a dogfight.
Unit ready.
Leading the way. Infantry ready. Burn and rubber.
Unit lost.
Predator on rifle. You got it.
Look how hardcore he wants to get my Harvester. It's like literally the only thing he cares about.
Harvester ready to collect.
He hasn't made any attempt to get to this top pad. All he's done is try and push his units towards my Harvester this whole game.
Unit lost.
Taking them down. We'll rip through them.
Unit ready.
Now that Buggy is decent, that's also like way worse for Drone Swarm because Buggy obliterates Drone Swarms. And Banshee is also pretty good now, also obliterates Drone Swarms.
Unit
There's
lost.
a lot of reasons not to play Drone Swarm right now.
Unit lost.
Easy. Rifleman ready to move out. We'll rip through them.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
I'm on it. Open. I'm on it.
Unit lost. Unit ready.
I have no idea what my Predator is doing.
Leading the tank division. Gonna hit. Report. Rifle move. You the juice. Easy.
Unit lost. Unit enhanced. Unit lost. Unit ready.
I think I have to leave a Pitbull top in case the Banshee goes there. It looks like it's going to. Okay, I think I win.
Unit lost.
No, this Pitbull at the bottom doesn't actually hold out long enough. Maybe now? Alright, we got him.
Launched.
I think I went 50-50 with this deck. No, 60-40. I went 6-4. That is absolutely shocking.
Mission accomplished.
I was very surprised by how bad this deck was. Like, looking at the units, I did not think this deck was going to be this bad. I was concerned about the anti-infantry, and I was just absolutely correct. Like, it was just impossible to kill heavy infantry. So anytime I played against like chems or mutants or flames or shocks, it was almost unwinnable. So yeah, tough game. That second game against the MLRS one was absolutely backbreaking. Like, that felt so awful to lose that game when I really feel like I played the game very well. And my opponent just sat at AFK 2 range units on Rorschach and I couldn't ever win. Even though I like cracked his 2 range repeatedly with Predators, which should not be possible. Still couldn't win. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Deck was very bad, unfortunately. This is not the metagame for this deck at all. And I will see you next time.